last time these two teams played each other. January 21st in Columbus. Buckeyes won it 192 in OT in a game that resulted in a court-storming incident that knocked Caitlin Clark down. Buckeyes control it, and here we go. J.C. Sheldon is a point guard. And what should we pay attention to early on in this game?
Does Iowa do anything different against Cody McMahon? Do they toss some jump defenses? And for Ohio State, when they score, will they still bring that vaunted 2-1 full court pressure?
16-foot jumper off the mark. Clark with the rebound. Outlet pass. Gabbie Marshall in the front court. Goes inside. No call on the play. Stuelke can't finish. He had a 47-point game against Penn State this season. So Ohio State coming off a 67-51 win over Michigan on Wednesday. Sheldon with the bucket, and the Buckeyes are on the board. Kevin McGuff, head coach for Ohio State, clinched the regular season title on Wednesday in Columbus, his fourth conference title since serving as a head coach at Ohio State. Clark needs 18. Kick, baseline, rising fire. Marshall, Gabbie.
That's always the question mark. Caitlin Clark.
Inside Fury, bottled up, Shelton, quick release, and knocks it down. J.C. Sheldon.
And this is a 2-2-1 pressure you're seeing. Ohio State creates a lot of havoc off of it. Iowa broke it early, so the Buckeyes took it off back home.
Clark, first shot of the game off the heel. McMahon the other way. Had that 33-point outing in their last meeting. Gets to the basket. Too strong. Molly D with the rebound.
She saw bodies. They're going to throw traffic at her around the paint.
Now Clark down the lane. Nice deal to Stuelke. Up and good. Second assist of the game. And we're level at 5. Baseline. Fury. Down the lane. Across the lane. Got it up and a foul. Coach Lisa Bluder in her 24th season at Iowa, the all-time winningest coach in the program's history, surpassing the legendary Vivian Stringer. Caitlin came in and told Coach Bluder that she would be leaving to go to the W. A lot of tears, Caitlin told us, in that room during that moment.
You imagine, you look at what we're surrounded by, and Caitlin Clark helped build this, but you imagine that some of that pressure was relieved, and Caitlin told us that at practice yesterday, and so we've seen her play more freely since making that announcement.
Second free throw off the mark. Score remains at 5. Stuelke, front court. She's a rim runner. Nice Euro step, and she gets to the bucket for the easy.
That's where the Hawkeyes become deadly in transition. The ability for Clark to advance it, and Stuelke is a rim runner.
Caitlin Clark yet to score. She needs 18 to break Pistol Pete's record. Iowa forces a turnover. Clark deep. Still looking for a first basket. She's 0 for 3 to start this game, and Ohio State the other way. Celeste Taylor, Texas and Duke transfer. Incredible defender. Pull-up jumper, 18-footer, count it.
And Celeste Taylor has continued to get acclimated here in her 5th year. Spent her first 2 at Texas, then the last 2 at Duke, and she's been an important factor this last month for Ohio State.
Clark, quick release. And Caitlin Clark is on the board. Sheldon, in and out dribble to the hole. Double Clark off the glass, no. Up and down the play. Marshall, rising fire. Bang! Gabbie Marshall.
This building may explode. Super senior Gabbie Marshall in transition. Stop, pop. Got it to go, but the 3 points are raining down here for Iowa early on. Caitlin Clark going to her left. This handoff, you know what she's going to do. It doesn't matter how deep she is. Taylor a little slow to step up. Clark drains her first one, and I'm going to guess it's not going to be her last.
Gabbie Marshall at the line now. She got her undergraduate degree already here at Iowa in occupational therapy. She's getting ready to go to graduate school at the University of North Carolina. Backdoor Sheldon, nice catch, gets to the hole, missed the bunny. Caitlin Clark on the bench right now. Kate Martin, her best friend, leading the way. Molly D back in with the rock right now. Foster, baseline, left hand short, gets her own rebound, blocked and foul. Ricky Harris got it. One of the best we've ever seen, but what a just nice, kind, considerate young lady.
She's brash on the floor, but she pours out kindness, generosity, and also a humbleness and understanding those that paved the way before. Maya Moore being one of those. We have Lynette Woodard here in the building. The list goes on. Caitlin understands that she is building on the foundation set by a lot of other women who have played the game.
Iowa on an 8-0 run, 15-7. Clark with 3 points. He needs 15 more to pass Pistol Pete. Meanwhile, Ohio State, Ricky Harris. Shot rebounded by the Buckeyes and get a new shot block.
Iowa State back in the zone. We saw a lot in the first meeting.
Harris in the corner. Did not attend the shoot-around yesterday because her great-grandmother passed away. She had to go to Indianapolis. Playing with the heavy heart. Deep J. And hits. Ricky Harris. With great-grandma on her mind. 15-10. Clark inside. Easy.
And Ohio State again in that 2-2-1 full court pressure. We'll see how long they stay in it if it's not effective.
Beery off balance going to the basket. Trying to get her own rebound out of bounds and will head the other way. Caitlin Clark off to a slow start with the ball now. At 45 the last time these two teams faced each other in late January. Game with the overtime. Stuelke pivots to the cup, counted and the foul. Hannah Stuelke.
Hannah Stuelke has been so fun to watch. Watch her footwork. You got Parks who's trying to stay in front, be vertical, body against her, and the sophomore just continues to use the quickness that she has, but also some strength. Coming underneath the basket, finishes with the and one. Talked about Hannah Stuelke to begin this game.
Madison Green. And that one blocked as Harris couldn't get to the basket. Rim runner. Stuelke again. Nice dive by Killer Kate. 22-10. Time. Green. Handoff. McMahon.
That's a growing part of Cody McMahon's game, but a shot that you're willing to concede.
Backdoor loose, out of bounds, and will stay right here. And you hope she starts very fast or very slow. You can win $1,600 on a $100 bet if you think she won't get it. Ohio State shooting 31% to start this game. Sheldon off the bounce. Short. Caitlin 1 for 5 from the field to start, but she can score points in bunches, as we know. Stuelke at the line.
She battles on the boards. That's both ends, and then keeping it clean. I mentioned it earlier. There's times she has been liable to get into foul trouble. Iowa needs her to be on the court.
Stuelke 10 points on 4-5 shooting, 25-10. Green, pure. Here's Clark, guarded by Green. Trying to create. Bouncer, strip, out of bounds. Caitlin Clark with 3 points. She needs 15 more to pass this to beat Maravich. Mid-range jump shot goes down for Cody McMahon. McMahon with 18 on Wednesday against Michigan on 7 of 12 shooting. Clark, quick release jumper. She's 12 away to break the record. Sheldon, and a whistle and foul coming up. And she is the straw that stirs the drink for Ohio State.
And it comes in production, it comes in leadership, and it comes in how her motor does not stop on both ends of the floor. A true two-way player.
She never gets tired. Ever.
We asked her that. She is all over the floor.
Here's Clark the other way to the basket. Uses his body off the mark. McMahon, rebound, nice bounce pass. Sheldon in transition. Glides to the basket for the easy fast break layup.
She might have heard you there on the side. She had her track shoes on, got ahead of the pack, and that's a nice feed on the bounce by McMahon.
9 points for J.C. Sheldon. Shot clock off. Game clock at 20. 9-2 run for the Buckeyes. They spread it to Clark. She needs 12 points to pass pistol beat Maravich. 10 to shoot. Here comes Stuelke to screen. Gives it up. Stuelke deep in the corner. Marshall off the bounce. Short. And that's the end of the first.
First meeting, they kind of let Caitlin get hers, took away the others. A different approach here tonight. They are trying to get the ball out of Caitlin's hands and force the other Hawkeyes to beat them.
So many ties between Coach McGuff and this Iowa program. Here's Clark inside. Strip. Lost it. Theory in transition. Straight to the basket, and she gets the layup to fall. So, Coach McGuff met his wife, Letitia, who was playing there. And right now, it's Caitlin Clark with another jumper. Green, 16. And a roll. Davis crosses over. Stripped on the way up. Active hands by Ohio State. 7 turnovers for Iowa. 31-23. Buckeyes refusing to go away. Down the lane, Sheldon, the kick, baseline, Theory. Got it.
Those shots will be there. Iowa in a zone, and Ohio State starting to do what they do best, generating offense out of their defense.
Clark again for downtown. Taylor to the bucket with a step. Off the mark. Clark. She'll pull in transition. Molly Davis now. Here's Caitlin on the handoff to the hole, off the glass, and in! Caitlin Clark, 2 points away. Make that 4 points away. Molly Davis, what an addition she has been for Coach Bluter and this Iowa team transferring from Central Michigan. Central Michigan's all-time leading scorer, Molly D.
I think it's that right ankle as she's coming through to catch. You know, if she's grabbing her knee, but watch that right leg.
Did she step on Madison Green's foot?
That right leg,
right there.
yeah, the knee, and that's what she grabbed immediately.
So now that will force Lisa Bluter to go down on her bench. Most likely Taylor McCabe, 5'9" sophomore from Fremont, Nebraska.
And more than anything, you just feel for Molly Davis right now.
Molly Davis, so fearless, heart of a lion, and she's a teacup, folks. About 5'6", has to be helped off the court. Let's hope that this is just a precaution.
She gives a thumbs up. You hear the chants. This is already an emotional day for all of these seniors.
Molly Davis, one of those seniors.
Checking in for Iowa.
The Davis out of the lineup. Caitlin Clark has scored the last 11 for the Hawkeyes. She needs 4 points to pass pistol beat Maravich's all-time record. A 3. Short. Theory with the board.
So Iowa opted to go a little bit bigger here with their substitution.
Madison Green. J.C. Sheldon moving to the 2 position. Sheldon a 3. Pure. This kid is a first-round pick, J.C. Sheldon, in the WNBA draft. Got 12 20-point games this season. Has 12 points right now.
And she could score at all 3 levels.
Inside Kate Martin from Clark. Off balance. Can't finish. 7-point lead. Iowa's led by as many as 15. Sheldon again. Thinking about it. 10 to shoot. Celeste Taylor. Straight away, Jay. And it's in transition. Clark got a quick trigger. Draws a double. A Fulton. Skip pass. Martin 3. Air ball. Celeste Taylor the other way. Deflected out of bounds. And it'll be Ohio State ball.
Up on her, whether it's the ball screen, whether it is in the half court, they are making sure they make shots tough.
Taylor 3 off the inbounds play. Ball scatters around. Picked up by Clark. Here's Clayton. Nice look inside and an easy layup. This time it's a Fulton. Baseline turn and good. Celeste Taylor playing really well. Makes it a 38-34 game. Clark. Back door. Martin misses the layup. Stuelke there for the putback. Iowa staying in the zone. In zone. Clark needs 4 points. Pulls up. Off the heel. Loose ball. A falter. And it's good. Harris beats McMahon. Nice turn over Stuelke. Clark will serve as the inbounder. Needing 4 points to pass Pistol Pete. 3 to tie. Clark inside. Got it. She's 2 points away. With under a minute to play in the first half. 44-36. A record that has stood for 54 years. Green, short, Clark, rebound. So here we go. Clark takes her time. Walks it over the midcourt line, 30 seconds to go. 2 points away from breaking Pistol Pete's all-time mark. They back it up. They rise to their feet here in Iowa for immortality. Off the front rim, no. Sheldon. Baseline. And good, Ricky Harris. Clark, outlet pass, Stuelke, another rim run to the hole, and the 8-10 foul coming up with 3/10 of a second to go.
Trust me, Ohio State will not go away.
As Stuelke goes to the line to shoot 2.
It's that balance. It's competitive spirit and respect.
Now Stuelke. Make it 13 points now from Stuelke, who was a sensational track star in high school, growing up in Cedar Rapids. Now Caitlin at the line. For the record. She ties it with that one. This for college basketball history. She does it with a foul shot. Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer in major college basketball history. Passing Pistol Pete Maravich, a record that's lasted for 54 years. And that's the end of the first half. Cut up the bucket, Stuelke. They'll take a look. So we start the second half. Buckeyes with the basketball. What kind of adjustments do they need to make as we start the second half?
Get it into the paint, and they're going to have to identify what defenses Iowa's in early.
And somehow that one will go down for Taylor Fury. Step back, Jay. Way short.
Knocking down three-point shots, organizing the offense. They need her to continue to bring that type of consistency.
McMahon, double pump on the baseline, got it to fall.
And speaking of players, Iowa did a nice job on Cody McMahon.
Baseline jumper, Marshall. Iowa going a little cold now. Taylor saves it from going out of bounds. 7:43 to play in the third. And that one goes down for Mika Lashikova.
Over 38% from the three-point line. That's at 6'4", and be able to stretch the floor, a huge asset of hers.
Lead is down to 2 after being a 15-point lead. Stuelke. They swing it. Clark. Step back straight away. Pure. She's got 21. McMahon racing, bounce pass, and that's a steal by Afalter. Make that Feuerbach. Now Marshall wide open. Gabbie Marshall. But then they beat the Buckeyes because Ohio State wants this game badly, even though they're the regular season champs. Pull-up jumper deep, and that one goes down for Mika Lashikova.
And you said it, Gus. This Ohio State team was down by 12 at home in the fourth quarter against Iowa to still come back and win in overtime. They won 15 straight. They're not trying to come out of here with a loss.
Meanwhile, Clark gets to the basket, uses her side. She's bigger than you think.
She's bigger than you think. She's stronger and quicker than you may expect.
Feuerbach with the steal to the bucket.
It's just beautiful to watch. What they've done here at the University of Iowa has transcended the game. Every walk of life, everybody knows Caitlin Clark, the University of Iowa, and what she's done, and, hey, they deserve it.
Lynette, thank you so much for the time. It's an honor to be a presence of such greatness. Thank you. Gus?
All right, thank you very much, Al. Lynette Woodard, truly one of the all-time greats in the history of women's basketball. And this young lady as well gets to the hole, misses the layup, loose ball picked up, outlet pass. Here's Sheldon, big step to the hole and lays it in. Here's Clark, who's certainly in the conversation. The kick, Marshall frees herself. And this one out of bounds. It looks like it'll be Iowa basketball. Foul called. A technical foul has been called on Ricky Harris. Shooting 2. Stuelke, 59% free throw shooter. Now, Stuelke misses the second as Clark goes to the line there. So the big debate took place this week, folks. Is Caitlin Clark the GOAT? My good friend and colleague Jason Williams at ESPN said no, she hasn't won a championship. You feel that Diana Taurasi may be the best. In my opinion, the greatest of all time, gold medalist in Los Angeles. Her game would transcend today's game with ease. Meanwhile, Kate Martin. 63-53. Harris lost it and fouled.
We had mentioned it. Molly Davis not returning here in the second half. You could see it in how Iowa's operating.
You're a politician. You won't come up with an answer. You won't give me your answer.
Caitlin Clark is the greatest collegiate offensive player that I have seen. If we're just talking college, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk Breanna Stewart out there. She's big time. If we're talking the entirety of the whole career, you think about what Dee did with the U.S. national team. Maybe you're right. I don't know, Gus. You're the politician because you're taking too many pictures and shaking hands.
Meanwhile, Kate Martin, she's going to be a WNBA player. And a block. Feuerbach got a hand on Sheldon. Now Gabbie Marshall hustles it down. Out of bounds. It will head the other way. No foul.
And Iowa, this crowd feels that they are trying to extend this lead here going into the fourth.
Martin 4 points, 8 rebounds, and Ohio State coughs it up again. Clark kicks it deep in the corner. Gabbie Marshall in the gym ring.
Another run and then here down by 14 at this point because this building is buzzing.
They haven't been able to get into the press today.
And that's the factor. That's the biggest key, Gus. Iowa broke it early. It was ineffective. They took it off.
68-54, more of a traditional half-court game. between these two powers in the Big Ten Conference and in college basketball. Cross carpet up again. Here comes Caitlin. Martin steps into a J. 13-1 run for the Hawkeyes. 71-54. Danger zone for Ohio State. McMahon, and should get the kind roll. Caitlin. Off balance and foul. So Clark at the line. Transition vision. Limits turnovers. That's what she told us yesterday. She said, what I try to tell young girls that are playing basketball is everybody can shoot, but you got to be able to handle the ball across town, midtown, rush hour traffic. 73-56. Danger zone for Ohio State. Taylor's three-pointer. Got it. And that'll stop the bleeding momentarily. Martin turnaround jumper in the paint. Theory, Taylor, Sheldon. $15-footer, and that goes down for Mikola. Taking on this young lady, Caitlin Clark, off the dribble to the hole.
Taylor Clark just told Celeste Taylor, I'll give you your breakfast. Maybe some lunch and dinner.
Got to get some cereal as well. Top of the arc, Sheldon, high arc, pure. J.C. Sheldon. Final regular season game. Big Ten tournament. Next week, it's going to be fun to watch these ladies go at it.
Go at it again. Big Ten tournament is going to be lit.
Taylor. Rebounded by Ohio State. New shot clock. And a whistle. Tight roping the baseline. Mikola. Now Clark on the crossover to the hole, block from behind and the foul. Let's go to Allison Williams.
Well, guys, for Iowa, a tough scene. Molly Davis has returned out here by the court, but she is in a wheelchair. Her leg heavily taped her right knee there. You can see she's definitely had some tears. It's a tough scene for sure for all the Hawkeyes fans. She did muster a smile for me and a thumbs up and said, I'm good. I'll be all right.
The toughness of Molly Davis is present not only on the floor, but off it. She's been a leader. It's her second year at Iowa, as you already had mentioned. The all-time scoring leader for Central Michigan in her first 3 years there. An integral part to who this team has been this season.
Since Molly D left the game, Iowa's outscored Ohio State 41-38. 76-64. Iowa's led by as many as 17. Mikola continues to knock down shots. Stuelke. Now Martin held bent to get to the hole. 9 points for Martin. 8:23 to go in the fourth. Inside. McMahon. Clark with a rebound. That was deflected. Picked up. Assaulted. Nice bounce pass. Stuelke. And the foul. Hannah and her sister.
Disjointed play, and it just bounces the way.
He became the leader after passing the legendary Oscar Robertson. Taylor blocked by Clark. Picked up McMahon in the corner. Theory. And a shot clock violation. Stuelke again. They swing it. Martin. Stuelke offensive rebound. Power dribble off the window. And in.
Ohio State in that zone made them vulnerable to the offensive play.
Theory, double pump. Feuerbach heads out, replaced by a falter. Stuelke slips to the hole and uses with size and strength and banks it in.
And a little bit of finesse, quickness. You got a lot of tools in that box.
He's got 21. 84-69. Deep jumper. Goes down for Mikalashikova. Clark straight away three. Up and down they go, folks. Hands almost travel. He gets away with it. Sheldon down the lane on the split with the lay-in. He's got a team high 19. Both teams tired. Spent. Clark. He now got tired. That wrist isn't tired. Caitlin Clark, the all-time leading scorer in major college. They're 2:55 away. Taylor Theory. Cross court, nice catch. Harris and the layup. Clark backdoor, nice look. Mark easy layup. Clark putting it on and down. 9 assists for Clark. 89-76. And a turnover. Stuelke. Ohio State unraveling now. With 2:16 to go, 91-76. McMahon. Under 2 to go. Hawkeyes will improve to 15-3 in the conference and clinch the number 2 seed in the upcoming Big Ten tournament if they hold on. Marshall. Sheldon. Pick and roll. Poked away. Collins gets it from the logo.
There's a lot to carry on her shoulders.
91-81. Sheldon. And folks, I hope you had a chance to see this record-breaking game. And for those of you that didn't, with Caitlin Clark passing Pistol Pete, don't worry. Because if Juju Watkins stays in school at USC, we're going to have another new record in the next 3 years. And she'll be in the Big Ten, so we'll be calling Juju's games next year. Who's? How about that? They're not getting rid of us. They're not getting rid of me. Now that's what I'm talking about. Juju, we're coming to see you, young lady.
We are ready, and women's basketball is ripe with talent.
And we're going to try to get Hannah Hidalgo between now and next year from Notre Dame. Get Notre Dame to join the Big Ten. So we'll have Juju and Hannah and everybody in the Big Ten Conference playing some basketball.
We're putting you on it, Gus.
That's right. And I can't wait to be there. Foul. What a leader. Senior double. For Kate. Sheldon. And that should do it as Caitlin Clark brings it into the front court. Clark, all-time leading scorer in major college basketball. Passing Pistol Pete Maravich. But more importantly for Iowa, the Hawkeyes